Hey guys, what's up? It's Ryan or Rakian. Today I got a story for you. And this is going to sound really stupid, but I hope people learn from my advice. And I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I feel like it has to be said by somebody. And I'm sure it has been by a couple of people, but here's my bit. So I was in grade 10 and I'm graduated now. I'm 21 now. I was 16. So for 6 years I was vaping. I started vaping because my buddy was doing it and he was using it to quit smoking. He was smoking since he was like 11 years old or something. And I seen it as a healthy cigarette. I always wanted to smoke for some reason. Something was attractive about it to me. And I always wanted to smoke, but I knew all the side effects. I learned everything in health class about smoking, and I decided that I wasn't going to smoke. But I decided to try vaping because I thought it was perfectly fine and healthy. And don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong at all. Vaping is way better than smoking. And if you're trying to quit smoking, definitely go with vaping. I don't think vaping's a bad thing at all. But what I do think is that it's extremely attractive to kids. And that's a really bad thing. The news is right about that. They're wrong about a lot of things, but vaping is an epidemic to kids. I've heard about kids in grade 7 that are vaping, grade 6, even in elementary school. Like, what is going on, you know? But anyways, sorry for the sidetrack there. Back to my story. So I started vaping in grade 10, I guess, when I was 16. And I would hit my buddy's vape all the time, and it was the nicotine at first. I got an amazing head rush, and it just felt so good. But eventually, after about 2 or 3 months of hitting his vape, he got annoyed at me constantly using his vape juice. So I decided to buy my own vape, and I did. And I went through vapes, and when I was probably about 17, me and my buddies were hanging out, and they were all smoking cigarettes. They all still smoked, even though they were vaping, but it's hard to kick it. So while they were vaping, or while they were smoking, I decided to take a couple drags off of a smoke. And at that point, it hit me better than a vape ever did. And I got my nicotine rush that I hadn't been able to get for so long. And so after a while of attending parties and drinking and just being a drinking smoker, I decided to start smoking. And man, I smoked for about a year. I turned 18 right around when I turned 18, which is the legal age for me to buy cigarettes, conveniently enough. I was smoking, and I was smoking till I was about 19. Actually, the day I got married, August 5th, I vowed to my wife I wouldn't smoke cigarettes anymore, but I continued vaping. And I tried quitting vaping, and it helped me. I don't know, because I vaped before I smoked, I don't know how much vaping actually helped me quit smoking. And that entire time as well, through the past time, I mean, I quit smoking, but I was still smoking those, I probably have an empty pack somewhere. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Those Captain Black cigarellos, blonde or wine. And those things are even worse for you than cigarettes. I don't know why. I thought I could just substitute it out and it wasn't that bad, but I looked into it and they're way worse for you than cigarettes. Don't do those, man. Don't even try those. Those are terrible. But anyways, I ended up quitting smoking, right? And continuing vaping, and now I'm 21. I've decided that I'm going to quit vaping, and I can admit it, I am addicted like crazy to nicotine. So I guess replace one addiction with another stupid addiction. But right now, I think this is only in Canada, but it's like nicotine spray. You just mist it at the bottom of your tongue and let it sit there for a minute and then spit it out. And it's working pretty good, because in the past when I've tried to quit nicotine, I think it's more of a oral fixation and mental thing. I start going insane. But I'm trying to quit. I guess I'm going to do like a little documentary, probably like not a very good documentary. I don't have a team behind it or anything. It's just me. So yeah, I got my vape. I hit it. I put it away. I don't even want to see it anymore. I'm going to quit vaping. It's been about 24 hours, but I'm not going crazy because I still got some oral fixation and I'm still getting some nicotine. But once this runs out, I'm just going to suffer. No more nicotine for me. No cigarellos. no drinking and smoking. I haven't had a cigarette in 2 years. This video's kind of been all over the place, but I just hope that someone learns from me and doesn't start vaping before they start smoking, because that is literally the dumbest thing that you could do, and I cannot believe that I did that. Probably one of the biggest mistakes of my life, starting vaping. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching this video, guys. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment.